Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is The Organized Money, where we talk about planning life and managing money. In today's video, I'm going to be resetting my planner for the month of August. I have about 6 planners on the side here, and what I'm going to do is pull out the month of August from each one of these planners and put it into my Tom 90 planner so that I can have one book that helps me to organize my entire life. So as soon as you open it up, you do have my Tom 90 cover. This is a custom planner that I did create, and I do have my table of contents here, which tells me currently how my planner is organized. So I'm very type A, but I do switch out my planner from time to time because I like to make sure it is currently fitting what I need. So every single month I will adjust it. And so we're going to keep the table of contents here because everything that is currently on here is going to stay exactly the same. I am also going to keep my goals page in here because these are my annual goals and my routines because all of these are the same. After this, you see the month of July. And for the month of July, I have my goals page on my overview. These are all of the goals that I wanted to complete for this month. And then we have my monthly calendar. And for this month, I did have a lot of different things going on. I was out of town for a couple of days. I went out of town twice this month. So as you can see right here, I did not decorate at all. I didn't add any stickers, but this is because I was out of town. I was at the Women in Money Mastermind this week. And then this week it was my husband's birthday and we went out of town again. So I was very light on the stickers this month, but we're going to pull out my divider here, and we're also going to pull out the month of July so that I could pop in the month of August. So my weekly hourly planner is considered my catch-all planner. So this is where I keep a lot of the different things that I need to do personally. It is really like the overview of everything that is going on in my life, and I absolutely love this planner. It is one of my favorites. I always say that if I had to get rid of all of my planners and there was only one that I could keep, this would be the one. So we are going to pop in the month of July and then take out a blank one because that's going to be for the month of August. Now I am getting ready for my kids to go back to school, so I do have to do some back to school planning where we get their uniforms and get them all organized as well. So I know I'm going to be organizing that within my planner as well. So after my weekly hourly planner or my catch-all planner, the next section is a bottom tab, and this is my daily section. So I didn't really use my daily planner this particular month, and it is mainly just because I just had so much going on. I was out of town so much that I didn't really need them, but I am going to pull a couple of sheets to pop in here because I feel like I'm going to need them for the month of August. So I put that right behind the bottom tab. My bottom tabs are usually for my inserts, so we're gonna keep that there. I also have my future dated section, and this is where I just keep all of my future calendars. I always leave this one the same, so we're going to leave the month of August in here as well. And then the next planner that I have in here is my work planner. So my work planner is a dashboard style planner that I like to use, and on my overview page, I usually will keep up with my stats, my shop, my schedule, just different things that's kind of coming up for work. After this, I have my YouTube schedule, and then we have the dashboard planner where I am writing out lists and just different things that are coming up for work. Pop out my bottom dashboard, and we are going to take the month of July and pop it into my dashboard planner. I really do love this planner for lists. I think that it is super easy to kind of just jot different things down, and I don't feel like I always need to decorate this one. For the most part, I will just use colorful boxes and that will be it. This planner is extremely functional. So we popped in July, and then we're going to take out the month of August. So that one is done. After this, I have my notes planner. So my notes planner or my meetings planner is one that I use in order to help me to keep up with different notes that I have throughout the course of the month. So if you didn't know, I am currently studying to become a financial therapist. That means that I needed to have a spot where I could write down different things that I needed to get. I needed to get an official transcript. I had to do a resume. I was doing my application process. So I kind of used my overview page of my notes section in order to write down all of the different things that I needed. It is not pretty at all, but I just needed a spot to kind of write everything down, and I had not written anything in this spot. So I thought it would be a good spot for that. After this, on my monthly calendar, I was just jotting down all of the meetings that I had throughout the month, and then I was keeping up with the notes from those meetings. So I really love this planner for this. This is my monthly planner, and with my monthly, I am able to jot down any meetings that I am having, and I am able to easily refer back to the notes from that meeting. So if I am in my Google Calendar and I see I had a meeting with a specific person and I want to know what we talked about in that meeting, I could come to this planner, and this is why I love it so much. And so I have all of the notes for the month of July. We're gonna pull these out and add them back into my monthly planner, and then pull out my blank month for the month of August. This is becoming one of my favorite ways to store notes. Like I said, I normally would use a notebook, but having this monthly calendar along with my notes so that I could easily see when I took a particular note is super, super helpful. Definitely see this being one of the staples within my planner. After this, we do have my learning section. I did an entire video on my learning section. If you missed that video, I will link it above. But we're going to keep these notes in here because, like I said in that video, I wanted to keep all of the notes for a particular book that I am reading together. And I am still reading this book, so we are going to keep it all in this section until I finish reading it. Then I will move all of the notes into a separate notebook just so I know where all of them are stored. So we have a bunch of learning notes here, and then we go to my faith section. So for my faith section, I was studying the book of John, but I got super busy because, like I said, I went out of town 2 or 3 times. So even though I was still doing my Bible reading, I was not actually writing in my planner. So I only was able to do the very first week here, and then it gets really blank toward here. So what I am planning on doing is doing it again in the month of August. I have no problem trying to study the exact same book until I get it right, until I have time and I know I am able to really dive into it and study it. So we're going to pull this out and put it in my faith planner, and then I am going to redo it for the month of August. So then that way, hopefully I will have a little bit more time in the month of August. I was really planning on the go in the month of July. I was planning on airplanes and kind of at coffee shops and in random spots. So it wasn't my normal cadence or my normal flow to where I have my entire morning routine to complete and set up my planner. So hopefully this month I will be able to set it up, and then that way I have a little bit more time to spend in this planner. The next section is my budget section, and this is another one where I started off real strong and then I kind of tapered off because, once again, with me being out of town, I really just did not have as much time as I needed to allocate to this one. So I was still keeping up with my budget. I was still checking in. I would check my bank balance. I was kind of using the app. I tell y'all, every time I am unable to keep up with my daily expenses within my planner, I usually will use the spending app, and I will link the app that I use to track my daily spending. It is a free app. It is the only thing that I will use whenever I don't have time to set this up. I believe that we will be back on track for the month of August though, because like I said, my kids are going back to school. They go back on August 7th, and I think it's mainly because we are in New Orleans. And in New Orleans, a lot of the schools go back early because we have hurricane season, and they usually end up missing days because of hurricane season. So I believe that's why they end up going back faster than some of the other states. So we're going to pop in the month of August. And then my last section is my other section. So my other section is where I will keep like random printouts. Like I said, I did a lot of travel this month. I printed out menus from the different places that we went because I knew I was booking reservations and I like to plan our trips. So I am just going to take all of these out because I no longer need them. Now I do have some upcoming travel. So I do have some upcoming travel here. So I'm just gonna cover this page just because I wanna be safe. And that is going to be it for my planner setup. So now my planner is all set up. I have 6 sections, which we have my weekly, my work, my notes, my faith, my budget, and my other section for other printouts. I have 4 top tabs for my weekly, my notes, my faith, and my budget planners. I have 4 bottom tabs for my future inserts, my learning inserts, my daily planner, and my work planner. And this is my complete setup with 4 top tabs, 4 bottom tabs, and 6 side tabs. And all of this organizes my entire life. So guys, I hope that this video has helped you, and I hope that you are starting to set up and get organized for the month of August. Let me know if you're making any changes to your planner, and I will see you all in my next video. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.